may be difficult to watch.
Deep in the heart of the Amazon jungle, 9 naked and afraid veterans are tackling an unthinkable survival challenge to endure 40 days and 40 nights in the most remote wilderness on the planet. To make it out alive, they must master the environment, push the limits of human endurance, and survive each other.
I'm so mad right now.
You want to eat?
You're just
Then listen to what I say.
Call medic.
Oh my God.
This is Naked and Afraid
When I asked
XL.
our people in June for that race, I told them what a great-looking group they were, one of the best-looking groups we had. But I gotta be honest, you guys are a lot better looking than them. You make them look like people that had trouble getting dates to the prom. Adam, see me at the finish line then. I have your April Foolish thing. I have to start this by reading a public service announcement, and then we'll actually start talking about the race. Okay? There is a naked bike ride in Philadelphia. Yes. Is it legal? No. Did we give a shit? No. It gets about 600 people. It is on Saturday, August 26th in the evening. The gathering and pre-ride activities at 2 p.m. The ride starts at 5 p.m. They do not announce the starting location until the day before. Okay?
5,000 people, and it is legal.
What?
It's legal because they're making a protest.
Well, it's also legal because the Philadelphia cops can't even solve murders, let alone chase 600 people. They have no clue. And if there's any Philadelphia cops in the audience, I apologize. I apologize for the fact you can't catch anyone. You can also visit the GoFundMe site for the Naked Bike Ride, Philly Naked Bike Ride, and contribute towards what it goes towards. Okay, let's talk about this race. One of my favorites. One of my 2 favorites of the year. Followed by Christmas. How is the course marked? Wonderfully. But you ought to know what I used. There are big white flowers, big white arrows made from baking flour. Same thing we make pizzas and cakes from on the ground. You're going to want to run with your head down unless you want to look at all the other naked people. But follow the arrows. I will be leading the lead runner. Okay? That is the way it is marked on the road. When you get up into the woods, again, every turn is marked. Only the turns are marked, and they are marked with white arrows. By the time some of the people get there that run like me, they will be terribly smudged. But you'll at least know which way they go. Okay? When you get into, let me describe the course real quick. We're going to go down here and do a big loop to where all the, a lot of the travel trailers that people live in up here are. You're going to come back to this point. You're going to go to the end of this road over there and then down to the other side of the new bathroom. At that point, you're going to go up Bear Mountain. It's called Bear Mountain because that's exactly what it is, a mountain. You're going to be going uphill. Your pace will seriously slow down. Then you'll go into the woods. When you get into the woods, you're actually going to be running a lollipop. In other words, you're going to go in, up the stick, then you're going to go counterclockwise in a big loop that will bring you back to where you started that loop, and you'll come back down. When you come back down, it sounds very complicated, it's not. When you come back down, you will go right down to that corner and do the very first loop that you did again. For those that are doing the fun walk, you will do the very first mile, and when you get back to the bathrooms there, we'll have a person directing you to the finish line. Do not go through the chute, please, because we'll think you ran the fastest 5.5K ever. Actually, those were run last year when we boogered up the course. So, a couple of protocols here. This is a wonderful place, but they do have some rules. Please don't get overly affectionate unless you go somewhere deep into the woods. Be very aware of any pictures you take. You may have permission from that person to take a picture, but if there's someone in the background that did not give you permission, I had that happen to me, they will come over and ask you to delete it, or they will throw your phone into the pool. So be very aware of that. Let's see, what else? This is a non-cash facility. So if you go down there and go to the bar, and I highly advise you to do so, or go to the restaurant, you will either need to buy a gift card at the office or put your credit card on file with them. They do take tips in cash, but there's also an 18% tip added to your bill regardless. So, other than that, any questions? Everybody should know your bib number so you could yell it out to us when you get in. And we will post them. So there's 2 or 3 people that are wearing a bib. I don't know why. This might be our highest percentage of people totally naked ever. I applaud you. So, where is Janine?
How many people
Where's
today?
Janine? I have no idea. We had 5 no-shows out of 112 pre-regs, and I think we had about 40 people walk up. But I don't know how many of them are in the fun run. So. There will be 3 commands, and I will yell them out once I'm way up in front with the bike.
Ringer, and you know who you are. I will lead the lead runner until we get part of the way into the woods and when you begin a circuit. The trail at that point is too technical for my limited abilities, and eventually you will come back to me from my backside, and I will then lead you the rest of the race. One of you. The rest of you are following.
Just so you know, in case some of you still have a few aches and pains and you're a little stiff, up on the course, right past where the start line was, there is yoga at 12:15. I don't know if there's, Suya, is there a cost to that? What? No cost, it's free. You can hurt yourself and it won't cost you a cent. Okay, lastly, at the end of the award ceremony, we will have all the food that we opened that we can't take home, so come up and grab some cookies, licorice, etc. Also, we have shirts to sell. We have remaining shirts.